Peace, family. Y'all know who it is. It's Bakari Lumumba, back at it once again, the progenitor of Lumumbaspeaks.com, a Black empowerment initiative where we believe we could gain a competitive advantage by always betting on Black. Back at it with another video, but before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe and the like button and the notification bell so you can be notified of all future videos. So we're back at it once again, where we're going to be discussing Marcus Garvey's most audacious industrial ambition, the creation of the Black Star Line. But before we get started, I want to make sure I invoke the wisdom of one of our greatest ancestors, that is Fannie Lou Hamer of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, who taught us to never forget where you come from and always praise the bridges that carried us over. So I want to take some time to praise that bridge that I like to know and call Marcus Garvey, who I argue is the greatest Pan-Africanist of the modern era, particularly due to its emphasis on Black being an economic nationalist and Black people building wealth. But for those of you who do not know, 103 years ago today, June 27, 1919, Marcus Garvey created the Black Star Line. The Black Star Line was created to rival the British White Star Line. Many people may have been unaware that the British had a White Star Line, but the British White Star Line, most famous, I would argue that flagship vessel was the ill-fated ocean liner, the Titanic, that sunk, of course, off the northern coast of Nova Scotia on April 15, 1912. But the White Star Line was known for its emphasis on comfort, elegance, and of course, safety. Unfortunately, Black people unfortunately, when they traveled on the White Star Line, they traveled in segregated holdings in the bottom of the ship. Garvey wanted to counter this by giving Black people, once again, something to be proud of, but a way not only for Black people to independently circumnavigate the globe, but also connect at the African world. When we're talking about the triangular trade, of course, the African continent, North America, the West Indies, and of course, South America. So Black people could travel back and forth, hence the term, that reminds me of the term, the Black Atlantic, that came decades later. But also they were trade and commerce. As we all know, Marcus Garvey was an economic nationalist, and he believed that more importantly than anything, Black people had to focus on building wealth if we wanted to gain power to repel the nefarious and insidious darts of white supremacy that sought to inhibit Black progress throughout the world. And so I think it's very important that people understand that, of course, the Black Star Line was not successful due to, of course, the work of Edgar Hoover and, of course, the FBI. But Garvey's audacious self-assertion in the tradition of radical Black politics ushered in an era in which we know a number of Black organizations' genesis came from, of course, Garvey and the UI, the Garvey movement, such as the Nation of Islam, the African Nationalist Pioneer League with Carlos Cooks, Malcolm X's Organization of African American Unity, and a litany of other Black organizations. Origins started due to the teachings of one Marcus Garvey. So just wanted to hop on very quickly and talk about Marcus Garvey's Black Star Line. Many people may be unaware. Many people even argue that it was unsuccessful. And it may have been unsuccessful, but in spirit, I think it was successful. For example, the Ghanaian flag has a black star on it. And the then President Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, had a PhD in economics, I believe from the London School of Business, or economics, one of the two. But Kwame Nkrumah stated in his autobiography, that I actually have over here somewhere, but what he stated was that the most important book he read in his entire life was the Philosophies and Opinions of Marcus Garvey. So the Philosophies and Opinions of Marcus Garvey, Garveyism inspired him to put a black star on the Ghanaian flag to honor Marcus Garvey's Black Star Line. In fact, the Ghanaian soccer team, the national team's mascot, they're known as the what? Black Stars. So just once again, just wanted to hop on very quickly and pay homage to the tradition of audacious self-assertion and radical rejection of white hegemony in all areas of life, particularly the work of Marcus Garvey 103 years ago today, when he created the Black Star Line of steamships to counter the White Star Line, allow Black people to independently circumnavigate the globe, travel amongst ourselves, while also exchanging goods and services. So that's all I have for now. Until next time, you all know what to do. Peace.